to embark on a journey into the unknown, the unexplained, ghostly encounters, lucid dreaming, astral projection, the Mandela effect. This is Out of Body Experience TV with your host, Juan Augusto.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to the live podcast. And today we are talking about Behind Her Eyes. So it's a discussion in regards to Behind Her Eyes. And I just finished watching this on Netflix. And I wanted to state there may be some spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, click exit, change the channel. You know all the good stuff. Now, if you have seen it and if you're willing to get spoiled, then stick around. Okay. So, in the astral projection group, this question has been asked repeatedly, and it's good. It's good. I'll be straight up. When I saw the trailer, I was iffy on the trailer. It didn't really do anything for me, but then I started seeing more people talking about it on, the different groups. People were talking about it. They're like, oh, hey, So I said, you know what? I'm going to give it a chance. And I did. So that's why we're here. We're here to talk about Behind Her Eyes. Now, I'm going to start off with the characters. Okay. So some of the characters, I'm just going to do a little breakdown what I liked, what I didn't like about them. So again, if you don't want to get spoiled on anything, click exit, or if you want to join the discussion, feel free. So, let's see. So, I wanted to start off with Louise. Now, first impressions of Louise, very quick witted. She plays a secretary in a doctor's office. And the thing is that I enjoyed my first impression of Louise. Now, Louise, she's a mother of a 8-year-old son, I believe. Single mom, divorced, right? So next we have David. David, my first impressions of David, he came across as a bit of a dick, pardon my language, a moron, and you could tell he wasn't very happy, right? He just seemed down, depressed, like, sad. Next character is Adele. And good Lord, Adele, I think I'm going to have nightmares about Adele because just the look, whoever the actress is, I don't know the actress's name, but I give her kudos because she had me scared. You know what I mean? Just the look that she gave, her performance was very good, I thought. Now, Adele had a Jekyll and Hyde personality. Um, 1 minute she can be sweet, and then the next minute she can be, flip on a dime, right? So the next character, supporting character, is Ron. Ron is a little bit of a loony or a drug addict, but he's in a loony bin, and I think it's a loony bin. It's some kind of like a center for um, that's a psychiatric ward, I believe. Okay. Um, so I don't know why I said loony bin. Let me rephrase that. So Adele was in that psychiatric ward with Ron, and they were the best of friends in that psychiatric ward. And the thing is that, spoiler alert, Ron had feelings for Adele. But I wanted to start off with the opening scene, though, right? And the opening scene, that's where I was hooked, because the opening scene, there was a scene where David and Adele bumped into each other in the restaurant, and I was like, "Oh, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good," you know, because you realize that, oh, David, spoiler alert, is married. Yeah, but it's great seeing other members' feedback. There's a lot of people that did like it, and there's a lot of people that didn't like it. But you know what? That's good. Everybody has their different tastes, right? So let me read some of the, the comments. So here, Veronica asks, "Has anyone seen Behind Her Eyes on Netflix?" So some of the comments are, "Yes, it was good." Shaz says, "I couldn't get past episode 3. I tried though." Veronica says, "You have to finish it. It's a great watch." Brooke says, "I started it but haven't been focused. I've read so many mixed reviews." Let's see. Katerina says, "Yes, I liked it." Fator says, "Yes, and it was nice." Melissa says, "Started this weekend." William says, "Boring." Jennifer says, "It was at first, but gets better." Jeff Bird asks William, actually, "Did you watch it all? It comes on strong. Don't give up after one episode. I thought Jade Shaw did a great job." Let's see. And here's the thing, also, one of the admins in the group consulted in the show, Jade Shaw. So give her some props, give her kudos. Um, I liked it. I did. Like I said, I'll be straight up, 100%. The teaser trailer or the trailer, it didn't do anything for me, right? I wasn't gonna watch it, but upon reading the comments, the commentaries in the group, the Astral Projection group, I was like, okay, we'll give it a shot. Um, let's see. Christina says, "Yes, I loved it. Watched it all in one night because I was obsessed." And for those who don't know, that this limited series, deals with astral projection, lucid dreaming, okay? Which is why I was interested in it. Let's see. Here's the thing. Tracy says the last 2 episodes are great twists. And Leah says to Tracy, "The end episode ruin it for me because, spoiler, don't keep reading." And I'm not going to read the rest. But you got to hate it when people do that. Whether they state spoiler alert in the comment section. But I guess I'm doing that now. I'm having a discussion. But yeah, I guess, yeah. So let's see. Kim says it's all worth it for the last episode. It's an amazing story with an unexpected twist, but very far from real out-of-body experience reality. Here's the thing. Now, when I started watching this, I was like, okay, this is more of a love triangle, right? A love triangle story added with a little bit of sprinkle of astral projection and lucid dreaming, right? So I was okay with it, right? It was intriguing. The way the story was told was very good, I thought. Let's see. Again, I had to rave about Adele's character. It's very convincing, very scary. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but the look, I think there's already a meme out there of Adele, the character Adele, with that look. So let's see. Debbie says, "Yes, it's good. LOL. Everyone is asking the same question in this page now. Somebody says that. Let's see. Kaur says brilliant. Sarah says yes, it's good. Let's see. Janice says I enjoyed it for what it was. Fadi says amazing show, but what an ending. Victoria says I was shook in the end. Veronica says crazy. Let's see. Kellyanne says I'm watching now. It's good. Emma says yeah, it's amazing. Heather says yes, loved it. Let's see. Ali says yes. Oh my god, it was so good. Astral projection at its worst. Ashley says very good. Betsara says watching it now. Didn't know what it was about. Alexis says LOL, it's ass. Okay, see, so that's the thing. We have mixed reviews. We have actually I think I'd like to do a poll within the group. But anyways, so I like how they represented the astral projection scenes, right? Because as I was watching the show or the series, you can tell it's like, oh my gosh, right? So the perspective changes from when one of the main characters is astral projecting. You can tell it's from the perspective of someone astral projecting, which I like, and it's pretty good. Let's see. Let's read some more comments. Tina says yes, I loved it. Terry says I'm on episode 5 and I am very much mentally involved now. Let's see. Carrie says I started watching first half hour of it and then lost interest. Susan says I nearly did, but it's really good after 4. Carrie says I'll give it another go. Suresh says wow, what an ending. Lopez says didn't like the last episode, and I have to agree. Actually, no. Let me rephrase that. I did like the last ending, all for one. Okay, I'm gonna say spoiler alert. Okay, so if you haven't seen it, click it off because I'm going to discuss the ending. Okay, ready? I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The ending. I did not like the ending. Okay, why? Louise, okay, decides to astral project in front of the house, right? As there's a fire going on. Who in their right mind is going to astral project when there is a fire going on? Okay, that's what ticked me off because I started seeing where this was going. I'm like, oh no, 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 no. But of course, it's a series. It's quote unquote Hollywood movie, so to speak. Well, not Hollywood movie, but you know what I mean. It's a dramatic movie, suspense, thriller. So they have to put their quote unquote twist on it. Now, I can tell you right now that if there is a fire and somebody is in the house, I'm not going to sit down and astral project in front of a house. Okay? I'm going to either A, try to get into the house by any means necessary to save that person, whether they wrong me or not. 2, call the police, call the fire department, and say, hey, yo, there's a fire going on. Can you get your butts here ASAP? But I'm not going to astral project. Come on. That's where I was just like, you know, you got to be kidding me. Now, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to say anything after that. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But yes, the ending for me was disappointing, and a lot of people kind of also said the same thing. Like, let's see. Let's see. Sandra says, I loved it. A slow start, but stick through it. It does get better. Let's just say I woke up late to get my daughter off to school the next day because I kept saying, yep, I'll go to sleep after this episode. No, wait, one more. Yeah, I binge watched it last night. Let's see. Kim says, that's why I started researching astral projection. Rachel says, boring and silly. Ferris says, not really that bad. DE says, it's a good series. And then I commented, please, 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 don't spoil it for others who want to watch it in the comment section. Perhaps putting quote unquote spoiler alert first if you intend on giving anything away. Let's see. Britt says, yes, love it. Let's see. Alana says, yep, it's a great thriller. I binge watched them all last night until the early hours of the morning. It was fab. Okay. So let's see. Ella says, I thought it was good, nice and short, as only 6 times 45 minutes episodes. Good storyline with some interesting twists. Overall, a good watch. Not a blockbusting Oscar winner where it wasn't designed to be. So yeah, Maria says great show. Just finished it the other day. So those are some of the comments in regards to the show Behind Her Eyes. Now, I think this is only a limited series. It's not going to be a full-fledged, season 2. I don't think there's going to be. It's pretty much just limited. Let's see. So I'm going to go through some of the comments within the group. Let's see. So here we have, what are some of your opinions of the best books to read for astral projection? For me, my big 3 are Adventures Beyond the Body by William Buhlman, Journeys Out of the Body, Robert Monroe, Soul Traveler, Albert Taylor. But yeah, there's tons of books regarding astral projection, out of body experiences. Basically, the more information you soak, the more knowledge you get, the more experiences and tips and techniques that you learn. Let's see. Here's a question from Jera. Anyone ever astral project with your pets? Interesting question. Kenneth says yes, saves me walking a dog. Let's see. Now, can you astral project with your pets? I think it's possible. There's that thing called shared dreams. Many people have talked about it, like having shared dreams with their partner or their fellow loved one. So why not? I think it's possible to do that with your pet. Let's see. Here's the question. This might be a dumb question, but when you astral project for the first time, did you feel alive? Let's see. It's an interesting perspective. Let's see. Corey says, it's a weird feeling. When I meditate, I kind of feel like that. Peter says, when you take time to analyze how you actually feel during an OBE, you will often notice an absence of physical urges and discomforts. It's a feeling of total energy and your outlook is raised to a much higher level. Yep. So those are some of the comments from the group. I just wanted to keep this short. But yeah, overall, Behind Her Eyes was, I thought, it was very good. Interesting. Like I said, it dealt with astral projection and lucid dreaming. And would I be disappointed if there's a second season? No, you know what? Actually, I do hope there's a second season, because, again, spoiler alert, you just can't leave it like that. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping there's a season 2 limited series, but only time will tell. Anyhow, those are some of my thoughts regarding the show, and have a good one.